The problem you have right now is that every single US dollar you own is a melting ice cube. Every single one of them is losing value somewhere between 4% and 9% per year. And in times of where inflation spikes, it gets into the double digits for what percent of your purchasing power you are losing every single year. So every single US dollar you have is a melting ice cube. You have a problem right now, which is your purchasing power is eroding every single second of every single day. That ice cube of US dollars you are holding is constantly melting. Now, so what can you do about that? You can convert that ice cube into hard money, into sound money, into Bitcoin, the one thing that there will never be more than 21 million of anytime, anywhere in the world. And by making that conversion into Bitcoin, you guarantee that nobody can take away your purchasing power. The government cannot dilute your purchasing power. It can't devalue your time and your energy that you spent working. It cannot devalue that by inflating away your money and making your money lose purchasing power. Now, the common objections or the common solutions people have is they would say, yeah, but I'm not storing my wealth in US dollars. I'm storing it in my house. I'm using my US dollars to, to build equity in my house. Your house is not a scarce resource. Humans are capable of creating an unlimited number of houses. So in times where the US dollar is devaluing, it appears your house is going up in value, but that is primarily because the measuring stick is changing. So as the value of the US dollar shrinks, the value of your house goes up because the number of US dollars that it takes to represent the value of your house, the number of dollars goes up. So if you bought your house for $120,000 and now it's worth 200, the question is, did your house really go up $80,000 in value, or did the dollar just shrink? Most of the increase in your value of your house is not an increase in the value of your house. It's a decrease in the value of the dollar that is measuring the value of your house. Your house requires maintenance. Your house requires property taxes. If you don't pay the government, they will take it away from you. There's insurance. There's a huge amount of expenses that come with your house. And if you factor all of those in, it eats away some or all or typically much more than the increase in the value of your house. It is definitely costing you money to live in your house, and the home equity you're building, again, doesn't look nearly as good or can't even be negative when you factor in the fully loaded cost with insurance, with property taxes, with maintenance, and when you adjust for the fact that what appears to be the increase in the value of your house is actually a decrease in the value of the dollar.